It's so good to see everybody here so nice and early. My gosh, we've got Kathy from Virginia. You were one of the first people in today. Yay, Kathy was there. Who else did you say that we saw? Oh, that's right. Rob was in nice and early. Man, you have been so good to me lately, Rob. I really appreciate that. My sister Amy, of course, speaking of being good to me. We had a long weekend. We had a lot of fun, but she's here today, which is awesome. I know that Michael's going to be joining us. Kaz, I talked to earlier today. I mean, we're going to have the whole crowd here. It's going to be awesome. So I started a little bit early just because I wanted to make sure that I thanked those of you that did come in early and that did subscribe, because it's really, really helpful. For some reason, I think a lot of people are having difficulties with Facebook and with the internet today.
I couldn't get on and send messages.
Yeah, I had a hard time too. I mean, I tried my best, but hopefully, and I ended up, posting an event, which when all else fails, I'll do that. But anyway, I'm really glad you're here, because I was afraid we weren't going to get the word out. As usual, she, has to start the show with the volume up on her iPad. But anyway, today we are going to have some fun. It has been a wild couple of days. I mean, Mom and I, we had a super secret shoot yesterday, which you'll hear more about in the future, I'm sure. But it was really fun. Took the majority of the day. It was very hectic, but it was super, like I said, super fun. And I think you guys are going to like it. Can't talk any more about it right now. Hey, Jonathan. But we spent a lot of time in that. And then I came home and I got stuff ready for last night, which I never get to work with Jane on Q2 anymore. So Jane and I had a full hour together of Firelight lab-grown diamonds. So it was really good. And a lot of you were there, which I'm so grateful for. I know Carol Bodner was there. There's just a ton of people that come in a lot, and people I love like Carol and the rest of you guys. And so it just makes it so much more fun for me. I feel more comfortable. My personality, I know it seems like it's outgoing or whatever because I work on TV, but I'm actually not really all that outgoing. And so I really appreciate knowing you're there. It makes me feel good.
I disagree.
Well, in this household, I'm probably the most outgoing, but you know how that goes. So
sure, me girl, Cass.
I knew she'd be here. Hey, Cass. I'm curious to know if you got your waitlist bangle yet. The bangle we showed Cass last week? She went for it. Yeah, good girl.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
You're going to love it. You're going to love it. All right, well, I think we can get started. I'm about on time. Everybody should be popping in here without too much time. I've got Blair peeking over the top of the Ethos collection here as our promo. What I want to do is I want to review some of the things that were hot last night and give you some last chance opportunities on these. So if you missed the show with Jane and I, you're going to see just gorgeous jewelry. As a host, you're able to kind of steer what product goes into your shows on occasion. Excuse me. Coffee. And Jane is really good about that. I mean, she makes sure that she's got really awesome products for you. And this ring, she and I introduced actually on Gem Day this last 6 months ago. And we just got it back in stock. So it's so pretty, and it's almost gone again. You gotta do your job again. So the item number, Mom, is J432428. You got it. It's a 1 carat presentation. It comes in white. I think I also put it, oh, maybe I didn't. I didn't put the yellow gold version. I was working so fast last night.
It does come in it, too, though.
Pardon?
It comes in yellow.
It does come in yellow. It's more limited in yellow, and it comes in white. We have a comparable retail value, which I don't think Jane mentioned last night, and I wanted to make sure we got it in there today. It has a comparable retail comparison of $1,470. So it's a nice ring. It's so in Firelight, we're always looking at VS plus clarity. We're looking at HI, near colorless or better. So it's just, it's a better product. You get bigger, bolder, brighter diamonds in Firelight. The difference is they're grown in a laboratory instead of mined in the earth. So if you don't mind that, I don't mind that this was never in the dirt. I like the fact that it's more pristine. We can sell bigger, bolder, brighter diamonds in Firelight. And here's the big thing, and we have to be very careful of what we say on QVC, and I'm always careful and conservative too. But in my experience as an expert, lab-grown diamonds are now about 60% below market. So if you really, now is the time to buy diamonds. Seriously, if you want a bigger, bolder, brighter diamond that you can wear and get lots of compliments on, I think this is an excellent choice. What are you saying, Mama? Oh yeah, that's right. Laura's here. Hello. You got my message. Yes, hers I was able to get through. And yes, love to you too. Thank you for all the hearts, you guys. It's really nice. So your price on this is not $1,500, which is the retail comp. Your price, if you're interested, is $959.98. So because she didn't mention the retail, and I love this design, I love the way the shoulder twists. It creates like an infinity twist. And again, you've got this beautiful halo design. So it's full of all kinds of symbolism, including the pear-shaped cut. When you wear the pear-shaped cut towards you, it is said to express self-love. So if you're buying it for yourself, or you're trying to give yourself a little boost one day, or you just want to feel the love, you turn it that way. But one of my good customers, in her culture, she told me that it's appropriate for them to wear the teardrop shape or the pear-shaped stones with the tip pointing outward towards the world to help to share love to the world and peace to the world. And right now we could all use a little bit of that. So
I'm happy.
you're a happy girl. I'm really glad to hear it.
I'm happy Tyrone's here.
And Tyrone's here. Hello, Tyrone. 5 credit card payments of $192, 12 easy pays of $80, but that's if you want to buy it. If you have any questions about pear-shaped cuts or halos or an infinity symbol or anything about this ring or just in general firelight, that's what we're here for today. We're not really here to sell you anything unless you want it.
Cass said the pieces last night's show were very nice. But
Thank
my
you.
inside outside hoop wins.
Ah, yes. Yeah, you're getting quite a collection of pretty diamonds. I really
Amy
envy
just
that.
loves them all.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it, to see all of them? So here you can see the scale of the piece. It's definitely a showpiece, right? Like, I think this would make an incredible wedding and engagement ring all kind of rolled into one. The modern brides today are not necessarily, I mean, many people do, but are not necessarily wearing 2 rings, a wedding ring and engagement ring. A lot of today's brides are opting for one, maybe more gracious piece, and that's fine. And later on, maybe you can stack it with an eternity band if you want to, but this also works gorgeously as a right-handed ring. You know, I wear rings on my left hand, whether it's my wedding rings or not. I just like wearing rings on my left hand. I'm left-handed, so it doesn't necessarily always have to be the commitment piece on the left hand every single day, and on the right hand something, you know, that's a showpiece from the street. You know, it doesn't have to be that way. You can wear them any way you want to these days, which it should have always been that way. I mean, we should feel empowered to buy jewelry for ourselves,
You're
right?
committing to self-love.
You're committing to self-love, absolutely.
Yeah,
But ironically, our customers, Mom, we found out in a market research study, the majority of them are buying for themselves. So
Really?
yay, that makes me feel so good. I love it that you're treating yourself to something really,
Nothing
really
wrong with a
special.
guy buying a girl a diamond.
Oh no, it's fantastic. The more diamonds, more better, right? Isn't that the truth? So anyway, this was J432428. Anybody have anything they want me to
She
answer?
also loves her Michele bracelet.
Oh, Cass, yeah, that bracelet. That will forever be special.
All right, let's.
Speaking of special. All right, so
So proud.
I am so proud of this.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I actually had Jane Tracy in mind when we were coming up with this concept so I was happy it was in her show last night. I think it's the first time that she and I have actually had it, and I loved seeing her wear it. But with her coloring, it looked really nice on her. But I've been looking for really great emeralds, and emeralds are hard to afford. I mean, a really fine emerald is actually more expensive than a fine diamond is.
Really?
So, yes, and natural in this kind of clarity and this kind of pristine quality would be, I mean, crown jewels type pricing, right?
Wow.
So, pen and paper, we went to our friends at Ethos and we said, let's do this. Let's do a really fine emerald product. So what we did, much like firelight is grown in a laboratory from the seed of a diamond, we grew emeralds. And this is not a new concept, but now that everybody's understanding lab-grown diamonds, suddenly they're going, aha! You can just feel the light bulbs going off all over the country. They're going, oh my gosh, I can afford fine emeralds, fine rubies, fine sapphires, and later we're going to talk about potentially some tanzanite. So these are the gorgeous Muzo Mine color of Colombian emerald. It's a dead ringer, and it looks so gorgeous against your skin. So if you've ever really wanted an emerald, but you don't want one that looks like a throat lozenger, buy this. Seriously. You're going to love it. I can tell you're bursting with something. What's up?
I am. It's the same number. Be sure you
Oh, yes.
mention.
One item number will
'Cause
get
I
you your
questioned it.
choice of either one of these things. I know I really hesitate on if I should put this in the show, but I love it so much. Okay, so it's one number to find both pieces. It's 438004. 004, yes, 438004. And then you make your choice. Do you want the pendant? Do you want the earrings? I'll start with the earrings. All right, so the earrings, gorgeous. They're a good almost 3/4 of an inch. So they're a nice large button style. They're not going to get lost in your hair. People are going to notice them. With the holidays coming, they're going to just be so great. But I love emeralds anytime, day or night. They're just a really special gem. I love the color green. Mom knows this. I love to be around trees. Trees are my thing. I love to be out in the, where everything is just bursting with color. So this color really is appealing and it's very soothing to the eyes. So the earrings were $2,036. Okay, they're not today. They marked them down with Jane last night, 20%. So they're $1,629.98. They're on 5 credit card payments, easy pay they call it, of $326. Or they have 18-month special financing. I know many of you have the Q card. If you have the Q card, it takes them down to $90.50 on, isn't that great? On 18-month special financing. So I'm digging the earrings. They're just so gorgeous. Ron had said, and Mom, you could plant this seed if you'd like. He had said last Christmas that he wanted to buy me an emerald because his birthday is in the month of May.
That's right.
But he got overwhelmed trying to pick it out. He couldn't figure it out. Either
Gotcha.
one of these things would be fantastic. So the necklace was $1,300. It's less expensive, and I'll tell you why. $1,300 and I think it was $69. Discounted 20% last night. So the price last night, and for you right now, if you're watching in replay, this price might not be accurate. It might have gone up again, but the price today was $1,099.98. So 20% off. And it was on 5 easy pays of $22. Is that right? What am I saying? $220. Math.
Man, I'm going to leave and buy.
Math. 18-month special financing of, I don't know, I can't read it. And I don't think it's right on my sheet.
Okay, better not to mention.
Right.
Yeah.
I was working really fast after that shoot yesterday. But anyway, so think about it. For $2,600, $2,700 in total,
The whole
you could get the whole thing
suite.
under that one item number. Again, which was J438004.
I did it twice.
Yeah, most people don't even know it's there because we haven't had a lot of airtime on this. It came in too late for the last big event, so you saw the rest of the Ethos pieces, but this came in a little bit later, and I wanted to cry real tears, honestly.
so
Many of you bought the bracelet, though, that goes with it, and so if you are looking for the companion, I recommend it. Just like in the world of emeralds, emeralds come in a range of color, and this one we were able to get to that perfect shade, that beautiful clarity, that incredible size. I mean, it's just an absolutely beautiful piece. You can read more about it, but what I really thought was special about it in the design, because we talk more about design during this show than we do actually about prices and all that kind of thing.
Since you did it.
But since I did it, I'm really proud of it. You can see that there are marquee shapes here that add visual weight. They're so slender and long and kind of sexy. And you guys have been wanting more marquees. So I love how it becomes very bottom heavy. The design actually, I don't know if you've ever seen my pink solid or my pink sapphire, which I wear quite often. I actually got it at Gems TV when I was working there in Reno so many years ago. And so we played off of that. We made it beefier and heavier and bigger and just so good. So anyway, do you like this type of thing? Do you want to see more of this from Ethos? Because I'd love to bring it to you. In fact, at the end of the show, I want your feedback on this. And actually, if you feel like putting it in the comments now, that's fine. This is a starburst piece that I'm considering having made in lab-grown tanzanite and then our Firelight diamonds from the Ethos brand.
Beautiful.
I'll give you a closer look at the end.
Did you say the carat weight on the...
Oh, you know what? I did not, Mom, and I don't have it. I can't remember off the top of my head what the carat weight is.
Can I go run for you and see?
Well, do you have your phone handy?
No, but I can't.
Go get your phone. I'll keep going from here, and then we'll come back to this, and you can give me the carat weights, okay?
Oh, good.
So you go ahead. I'll just keep going forward.
Because
We want to make sure we give them the information they need if you're interested. It really is exceptional. Speaking of exceptional, I posted this as the glamour girl to promote Jane and my show last night, and I got so much feedback on this ring. Now, this is a ring that has been around for a while, but this is a reorder. It's been out of stock. And so you may be wearing it right now. You might own it. And if you do, I'd love to have you weigh in on it. This is item number J429243. It's a carat 65, and you have your choice of the yellow gold, which I really love this ring in the yellow, or the white, which is pristine and beautiful. People are having a more and more difficult time choosing between metals, I've noticed. There's a lot of this going on, and it's because the trend has been towards yellow lately. So in the past, almost everything that we would see coming in was all done in white metals of some sort. This is 14 karat white gold. So if you love it still, but you're looking to add maybe a little warmth to your wardrobe, then I would go yellow. It might come down to what sizes remain after last night. We originally had it, I believe, in size 4 through size 11. I think the size 11 is gone, but you can double check on all that. Again, the number is J429243. So it was almost $2,000. It was $1,955 initially. And this one is, again, over 15, close to 20% off. It's $1,629.98 in the inventory today. Oop. Oh, you're back. Did you look it up on your phone?
No.
Oh, you want me to? You
Yeah.
want me? Okay, I can do that. That's
I'm
no
just
problem.
catching up
Yeah,
on
you're
that
busy. I got this.
That ring, the Firelight Round.
Yes,
Man,
she's
that's
busy.
pretty.
I'll get this.
That was actually one of my favorites last night.
Really? I like it too, Mama.
See, it has major presence.
Well, for crying out loud, how do
and-
you? Where's your search thing? Your Safari.
Beats me.
I'll find it. Here, I got it.
Cass is doing stack. She's into bracelets. She's
Yeah.
doing stacks on one hand and a whole bunch of them on the other.
Like
What-
diamonds on one hand and gemstones on the other.
I'm not sure.
Hey, you guys, I'm having a hard time multitasking. If somebody has the app up on whatever, if you can look up the carat weights on this, I'd appreciate it if you'd let me know. It is J438004. If nobody has the time to do it, I'll do it after the fact, okay? But these are really nice and large, and I think you're really going to like them. But meanwhile, back at the ring, yeah, in the center, you've got a huge solitaire. You've got halo effect here, but look at the size of the diamonds that come down the shoulder and create this triple shank. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, at one point, and I'm still considering this, I'm thinking about purchasing it and actually taking out the middle diamond and maybe making a necklace out of it and putting another gemstone that I have, which is about a 9mm in the middle. So
Perfect example of the wedding ring and the
it is. It's a
engagement
perfect
ring.
example of what we were
First thing
talking
I
about
thought of.
earlier. Yes, Mama, of the wedding
Beautiful.
ring and the engagement ring together. But the reason I mentioned taking it out and putting another gemstone in is we don't sell a lot of semi-mounts, but many of our rings can be used as semi-mounts. And if you've ever been to a remounting sale at a jewelry store, for example, you know that the semi-mounts, I call them the naked rings because the stones are all missing in the middle and then you pick out whatever stone to put in it. Those are several thousands of dollars without the center stone in it. So when you really take into perspective what we do here, you can look at some of these items as semi-mounts if you're a loose gemstone collector like I am. So I see Mom just working her little tail off. Do you need my help with something?
No, I'm going to look up Cass said, wait, there's the number, Cass. I'll look it up too. J438004.
Yes, that's the number
Looking
on
up
it.
carat weight.
Thank you very much. We'll go back to that once
Yes.
somebody's able to post the carat weights on the web. All right, so anyway, I like this. Again, it's more low profile. If you're looking for something to wear every single day, it really works great. When we were traveling this last weekend, I took one set of jewelry and that was it. And a ring like this would have been a perfect keeper to take along the ride. Again, it's Firelight lab-grown diamonds, so you know it's going to be 5 steps up on the clarity scale than our traditional Affinity brand. Our Affinity brand is awesome. I mean, it's been around for over 20 years at QVC. People love it. I love it. I buy a lot of it. Those are diamonds from the earth. Our Firelight brand are lab grown. And so we insist that all of our diamond vendors, whether it's Affinity or Firelight, and ironically, we use the same vendors for many of both collections, we insist that they send all their diamonds to the Gemological Institute of America to be inspected before they're set into this jewelry. That's why I can confidently tell you that it is HI, near colorless, and every diamond within Firelight is VS+. So we're the only place in the USA, and as far as I know in the world, even our other QVC properties, we send all those diamonds to the GIA on your behalf and have them inspected. Now, somebody again asked me this week, where's my report? So the confusion lies in that we have a really great exclusive collection within Firelight called Brilliant Rose. And the Brilliant Rose collection comes with a couple of things that are really big benefits for you that you can just Google or put Brilliant Rose into your search engine at QVC. That's probably the better way to do it. And you'll see our full selection of it. It doesn't get a lot of airtime because it takes a lot of long explanation, but occasionally they let me present it on the air. It's sometimes easier for me to show it to you. That's my ring. And this is the 3-carat Brilliant Rose. And I absolutely love it. Oh, but the paperwork was my point. Does not come with your regular Firelight pieces. We just have them inspected so we know they're to our quality standards. But where Brilliant Rose excels is that they pay to have a diamond dossier held for you at the Gemological Institute of America. So when you order Brilliant Rose, you get a QR code and it takes you right to the GIA vault and you see the grading on your specific diamond, which is pretty amazing. I mean, normally you can pay for that, but it's several hundreds of dollars. And so they include that with Brilliant Rose. So that's how that works. With these pieces, you don't get the paperwork, but you have the peace of mind of knowing that it was inspected by not 1, not 2, but 3 graduate gemologists at the GIA. I don't know, I don't get to talk about that a lot. They don't just pass it through and okay, it's done. They have 3 different GGs that look at your pieces to make sure that they are what they say they are.
I'm so glad you're talking about that.
Yeah, I love talking about it. We don't have a lot of time on the
I
air.
got an answer for you.
Ooh, hang on. Going back.
Total carat weight.
On which one?
Well, it says total carat weight. It just says total carat weight.
Okay, total carat weight.
It must be between the two.
Okay.
Is 2.5 carats.
2.5?
Yeah.
And then the earrings must be 2.5 in total.
They must be.
Okay, so that they do that a lot. So
Wow.
the pendant you can see is bigger than the earrings. So it's 2.5 and 2.5. All right.
Wow.
I want to talk about what they call magic numbers for just a second. And I hope you don't mind me going backwards for just a minute. But in emeralds specifically, there are what they call magic numbers in pricing. When you find an emerald, especially one that's this clean and this beautiful, if you found it naturally in under a 1/2 carat, once you get to that 1/2 carat price, there's a huge increase. Once you get to the 1 carat, the magic number, it goes up exponentially. So it doesn't just double from a 1/2 carat to a carat. The next break in emeralds is usually 1.5 carats. It happens at the 1/2 carats, a 2 carat, and then at 3, there's a huge jump. So we're talking about, at a 2.5, we're talking about an astronomical price on these if they were natural emeralds from the earth. These are grown from the seed of an emerald, much like our diamonds are, and that we can control the conditions within. You know, I have a chance in my career, I've had a chance to meet rock stars in the jewelry world. And I don't take it lightly. I mean, like Tom from the GIA, he's legendary, right? But I also got to meet Mr. Chatham.
What about Anna?
And Anna, right? But Mr. Chatham is the gentleman that really leads the way in lab-grown emeralds, rubies, sapphires. I mean, this is the man, right? So when we were working with Ethos on this collection, I said, I need that standard. I need that really great quality. And I staked my reputation on this collection. I really, really love it. It took about 2 years in development. I won't belabor this anymore. I've been talking a lot about it. But if you've been looking for emeralds, this is what you want. I say that from the bottom of my heart. This is what I want. If that means anything to you. But I will tell you, I've seen a lot of emeralds and diamonds in my life for all over the globe. I've had the opportunity to go to mines. I've had the opportunity to meet the dealers, Mr. Chatham. I love this set. So enough said about it. How am I doing for time, Mama?
I show you have 6 minutes.
Oh, that's true.
knows?
Yeah, that's terrific. All right, here you can see the beautiful Blair wearing the ring that we were just talking about, which is 429243.
Gosh, I just love that ring.
It's a great ring. Mary Beth also has a real attraction to this. She and I
I
have talked about
do.
this ring on occasion, but we just got it back in and it is available for you. And again, you have your choice of metals. All right, next up, because I want to make sure I have time to get to those composite cluster earrings that Iva asked for. Is Iva here, I hope? Have you seen her yet?
Not yet, but
All right, we'll drop her a note and let her know it was here. And thank you for the hearts, by the way. With the holidays coming, I think that this is just an awesome piece of jewelry. If you were watching last night, you saw me wear it throughout the whole show. I love crosses. I collect crosses. They make me feel good. I feel stronger with it on. I feel more confident with it on. I feel protected and loved. And, you know, I would love to share that with you. So if you're looking for a cross that is really measurable, it's about 1.5 inches from the top to the bottom. It's on an articulated bail. And, you know, Jane went nuts for it. It looks very Italian, but it's very minimalistic at the same time. We were saying that it looks like something that could be on the top of a cathedral, like a spire, you know, up from a distance. It's delicate, but it's large. And it comes on this beautiful chain. It's just an awesome, elegant piece in 1 full carat of diamonds. You have your choice between the yellow gold or the white gold today. These are in 14 karat gold for this price, and it was 16% off last night. Now, again, if you're watching in the replay, you need to be here for the live shows because the prices change, and they may not be available when you go to check on them. And the prices might be more, honestly, or less. I don't know. I have no way of knowing. But I will tell you that this is J437655. That's how you find it. So go check it out if you're watching in replay specifically. It's available on 5 easy pays of $205.20. And it's on 18-month special financing of $57.
oh, wow.
Right? So if you have a bride in the family and you wanted to give her something just really, really special to wear to walk down the aisle, or you have a new baby coming in, or, you know, you're going to be going, you know, to your granddaughter's christening and you want to wear a cross, you know, yeah.
Special daughter-in-law.
A special daughter. That's right. You sent one.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember. And you know what? It was so pretty.
Daughter-in-law.
Daughter-in-law and granddaughter. Yes. Mama's going to be a
yeah.
grandma again.
A great-grandma.
A great-grandma. Yeah, that's right. Well, you're always a great-grandma, but
No,
yeah.
no, I'm
Yes,
not.
she is. She's awesome. But yeah, they're great and they're really nice and strong. You know, I was worried because it does have a dainty kind of quality. First of all, when I saw the rendering of it initially that we were bringing in, I thought, oh, it's going to be about this big and it's going to be really light. And it's not. It's about this big and it's full finished on the back. And I just think it's magic. I love it. I was wearing it layered with my necklace the other day. You know, the one you see me wearing with the 3 diamond stations. And I thought it looked awesome. Kind of played off
Did
that.
it ever?
Yeah, I really liked it.
That was Shermie girl. She doesn't need a reason to wear diamonds. She just wears diamonds because
Yes.
she loves them.
Well, it's true, isn't it? But, you know, crosses are a special thing. And they send a message to the world about your faith, obviously, but I think they're very personal too. Like I wear a lot of my crosses underneath my clothing. Like if I'm wearing a high neck or a turtleneck or something, I just wear it next to my heart to give myself a little extra boost to get out there and slay the dragon, you know? So anyway, for whatever reason, whatever's happening in your life, or maybe you just love diamonds, this is, I think, a great choice. And I don't know, we're going to have them for Christmas, honestly. So if you need them, I would buy it now and hang on to it or make payments on it. Again, when you're spending $57 for gold and diamonds, a full carat on QVC Q card, it's worthwhile. If you want a Q card, they have promotions going on all the time. I forgot to check to see what it was today in my flurry from last night to this morning, but they always have some sort of promotion, and you can find out on the spot if you qualify. And then you can use it right away on this if you want to.
Which is pretty easy to qualify.
Yeah, and I should have a couple minutes left, correct? Because I've got something for Iva coming up next.
Right. Oh, this is for Iva.
Yes, this one's for Iva.
I don't see her, but if
That's
she,
okay. We'll drop her a
that's
note.
all right. Good.
So here it is. And if anybody knows how to get hold of Iva before I do, you might want to give her a little nudge, nudge, wink, wink. All right, here's it. Here they are. Iva's been asking for the last several weeks, actually, for round-shaped composite clusters. And this has been challenging because almost every time we've brought them in throughout the years, They sell out very rapidly. There are other shapes available in composite clusters. There's a cushion that I've been watching for a while, and there's some heart shapes. What a composite cluster is when you take a series of diamonds and they're almost set on top of each other, kind of like pave, but more secure within the setting. So a lot of times too, and the type that Iva wanted was the type of composite cluster that looks like an infinity pool. That's the word I'm looking for, where the diamonds, you seem to fall off the edge forever. So this is an incredible chance. I found one pair in the whole inventory.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, so this is the only style silhouette you're going to find right now in composite cluster. It is J431112. They've never been on the air. They're a carat 60. They're in 14 karat white gold, and the price is $1,500. So if that's what you're looking for,
A carat and a half.
well, let me show you. This is what a carat 60 looks like. It's big, which is so on trend, especially with some of our younger customers. And the gentlemen go nuts for this size. This is a trend that started with the hip hop industry, actually, a number of years ago. And it has transcended into runway, into ready to wear. It's everywhere. So I wasn't surprised or shocked that she was looking for it, but I was really surprised I could find some.
Rob said it's gorgeous.
I know, right, Rob? It is. And again, for him or for her, it's really awesome. It's like this huge disc. You know, I'm not a huge fan of, a lot of guys are, and women actually, are wearing like the rubber spacer. I forget what it's called, where it creates like a hole in your ear. I'm not a fan of that. I'd much rather see a piercing filled with diamonds. But that's just me, right?
So would I.
That's just me. And I got a suspicion that they might like that better too. So it's a great pair of earrings for him or for her. And in fact, maybe one for him, one for her, if you choose. A lot of people are asking for single earrings. We're doing some of that. We're not doing a lot of it for holiday. We find that earrings sell better as a pair for us, but I would like your feedback. Let me ask you this, and you can put it in the chat. Do you guys prefer our earrings to be sold singly, or do you want them sold as pairs? I'll vote for pairs. This is a serious conversation that's going on right now. I'm not saying every pair of earrings is always going to be like this, but we do sell single earrings right now. And there's been a debate on if we're going to expand that or not.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, so I want your feedback. You guys are my best customers.
I would take two.
You want one or two when you order an earring. This one you get a pair. You get two.
They're saying doubles and pairs, but I'd
so
like to
glad
hear
you say that.
from more.
Yeah, I would like to hear from some more customers too. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to move these off to the side because, again, we're almost out of time. And I want to talk to you about the necklace that I'm wearing. So what do you think of this? Do you like this? It looks like a starburst, right? Well, if I have my way, it's going to be made by Ethos, if I have my way. And it's going to have a simulated tanzanite in it. Look, does that not look like a Fifth Avenue piece? Or it looks like something maybe that's very retro.
And that's in gold.
Yeah, it's in gold.
Could be in
But we could do it in silver. All right, so let me ask you this. First of all, do you like the design? I do too. But we shouldn't be tainting our focus group. And it's informal, but you know.
Focus group's pretty independent.
Oh yeah, they know what they like. So yes, so I want to know if you like this. Okay, I'm saying yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yes.
I think I saw a no. No, I think Amy said no. Rob said yes.
She said pretty.
Well, you know, it's either
Amy
your
said
taste or
in
it's not.
pairs. Nope.
I
yes.
can see this in earrings. I can see it in all kinds of things. But anyway, so okay, that's question number one. If you do like it, would you like to see lab-grown tanzanite in there? This is a sapphire. So yes or no, if you wouldn't mind putting it in the chat. And then I'll evaluate later. But I'm toying with that. I think it's a really
think I'd
pretty,
like
really
it in
heavy piece.
Every single stone.
Do you?
Oh, I do, Cheryl.
I want to get in some, I want to get some beautiful lab-grown tanzanite in here, so we'll see.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, we'll see. But that's a piece that I thought the design was really on trend and really pretty. Hey, it's me. If you've enjoyed this and want to make sure that you get notifications that we're doing this and reminders, we do it every Wednesday at 10:30. And in the month of September, we're also on QVC.com live streaming with the Dazzling Diamond Show all throughout the month of September at 12:15. So you can have lunch with us. But please do like it if you love it. Share it with a friend. But if you wouldn't mind, that was
Sherman
Cass's
Girl
idea.
has a hint. Maybe we
Yes.
could finish the back of that, and she's not too crazy about your idea about lab-grown.
Lab-grown tanzanite? Ah, well, I do trust your opinion.
We'll
Absolutely.
continue
We'll continue the conversation.
about that particular.
Yeah.
That
All right.
reminds me of something, and I can't think of what that design.
Well, that's because you've been in New York lately. All right.
That's true.
Anyway, again, I want to remind you to join us on the big channel. Yeah, and don't be shy. Feel free to get involved and talk. I would love it. That is 12:15 on Mondays in September. And then next week on Tuesday at 11 p.m., I got a show on my own again, girls. This is happening a
I
lot.
didn't know that.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you want to stop by, I'll bring the old iPad out and we'll talk live on QVC 2. So, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for shopping with
might
us
be right
and
on
just
the
for
button.
hanging out with us. Yeah, we love it. Any final words, Mom, on your end?
Just thank you loads. Finish the back. They've got. I'm going to take pictures of this before it cuts off.
You do that.
Because loads of answers on the pairs or the singles.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Good question. Keep the questions coming on her website,
Yeah,
which is
thank you. Yes, if you want to send me an email, you can always reach me at hello@youaresolidgold.com. That's really my preferred way to communicate because then I know I get it for sure. When it gets lost on social media, sometimes it's difficult, but you can communicate with me there too if you're more comfortable. And that is Michele Lau for QVC. And Michelle is spelled with one L. Anyway, I hope you have a really wonderful day. It was so good chatting with all of you. Mama says goodbye. She's taking screenshots and trying to get all organized. But until next time, everybody, stay safe, and I will see you on QVC. All right? Have a good day. Bye. How do you turn it off again, Mom? I'm kidding. I got it.
you put your hand in front of the camera.